Hello, my beautiful Virgos. I'm a Virgo, so I just feel like I really connect to you other Virgos, and this is Virgo Clan, Virgo Nation. If you have not seen Val33 Tarot, go follow her. I love her. She's amazing. I feel like she really channels good Virgo energy. But yeah, anyways, watch mine first though, before you go watch hers. Okay, anyways. Okay, so this is gonna be a love and life reading. I go ahead and let the cards fall out. I normally do at least two rows. Sometimes it will be three, kind of depends on how much energy and what I feel drawn to do. Now, if you are not a Virgo sun sign, I recommend, if your moon or your rising is, this video is for you. Also Venus and Mars. If you have other signs and this reading doesn't resonate for you, I would look up those signs in my other videos as well. Honestly, I typically think Mars is more of the planet that I would pay attention to for as far as love goes. Traditionally, it's supposed to be means something completely different, but Soul Navigation, which is another really good YouTube channel, she kind of shed some light on how Mars is your sexuality, and I think sex is probably the most important thing in a romantic relationship. To be honest, I think it's key to like how it all goes together. So definitely look at your Mars sign if your sun, moon, or your rising doesn't resonate with you. So yeah, let's get going into this. All right, Virgos. Okay. All right, that one just fell off the top, so I'm not gonna take that one. All right, that one's much better. Okay. Okay, so hold on. I actually kind of like to read them like as they come, like after they come out all together, so that I can read them. Look at that. I get more cards that fall out when I talk to you guys than when I just focus on the cards. It's just kind of fucking weird. All right, let's go. Okay. Done. Okay, this is pretty wild. Okay, give me a second so I can look at all of this. All right, so okay, so it looks like, so the first one that pops out is the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is you getting some good guidance, starting off your life. See this guy, he's kind of looking out into like the world, so, and then you have the Fool card that comes out right after that. So this is kind of you realizing that you need to change something, and we have the Queen of Pentacles that comes after that. So probably it's you deciding that you want to change how you view things and who you are as a person, and you maybe want to get into this Queen of Pentacles energy so that you can be more connected to everything and be able to maybe get more involved in astrology, tarots, crystals, whatever it is. Maybe go outside and enjoy nature, or maybe just get more involved in your work or yourself, or whatever it is that makes you happy and feel more connected to your soul. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords in reverse, and this is like kind of embarrassment, like something big happened. Like, you thought you, because he has, like, you being on top of all your shit and everything after that. So, let me think. Okay. We have the King of Wands in reverse. They're masculine in reverse. Wands. Okay, so it looks like you went on this journey, okay? And you got into this Queen of Pentacles energy. I already said that. And with these both combined, it's almost like you were tricked, or like you were humiliated and embarrassed because you were so on top of your motherfucking shit, because this is like big queen energy, and like a lot of people don't know how to handle that. Because then we have the King of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords. And this to me just means somebody's masculinity was extremely threatened by you going through this journey, finding yourself. But then after you found yourself, you also weren't able to really hold on to yourself, if that makes sense. Because like, sometimes if you look into yourself and you love everything about you, that can be really, really intimidating to the other people around you. And as you grow and evolve as a person, you start to become more sensitive to the energies around you. So when that happens, you can start to feel the insecurities of other people on you. And Virgos are very much like this. They're very meticulous, so they like to kind of take care of everything and make sure that everything is in order, or in other words, like kind of like to make sure that everybody feels like they have a place or feel like they are like welcomed or accepted. And that can be really hard for somebody who has a very high status, as many Virgos do, especially in their own mindset. Not just like, they normally will climb the ladders, you know, in like careers or whatever very, very quickly, be on top of their shit. Normally that's just a Virgo energy, very CEO type of energy. But it can be really hard for those type of people to also be good people and not make other people feel intimidated. And in love, this is hard as fuck to accomplish. Like, it's really hard. Like, Virgos need a very, very strong masculine person to not get all bent up about it. Now, then you have the Four of Wands. I mean, it's in reverse, but this is still a good card. And it's like, there's like a big surprise, because after that, there's happiness. And the Temperance card, which is kind of weird, because it's like, you go through all of this, you are humiliated, maybe by other people, or other people, you know, are embarrassed because you're just so good. Like, it's so hard to be that good all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people feel that are, maybe you've glowed up. Like, I'm a Virgo, so I recently just lost a lot of weight and I feel fantastic, and I feel like I look a lot better than I have in the past. So, I mean, that could be something for you. Because it's like, after this person left or whatever, or after you realize that this person wasn't, you know, to your level, you get some type of surprise that makes you, really brings you a lot of happiness, and like kind of allows you to be able to just like find your balance and to be happy with your life, basically, to basically kind of like come into alignment with you and the world. Because when you're on this journey, you're trying to figure out how to balance, like, get rid of the old you and new you, bring in people that will support the new you, get rid of people that want the old you, kind of thing. That's kind of like what this card is kind of meaning, because that will bring you happiness, and it does bring you happiness, or it will, whatever. I think that's kind of the big surprise. And maybe that's going to be really hard for you. It's like after you accept it, maybe, is when you'll be able to get into this energy, is what it kind of looks like. Now, after that, we have the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. Now, this kind of means, I feel like this is, okay, so we have, or not the Ace of Swords, sorry, the Ace of Wands. I hope I said Ace of Wands, not Ace of Swords. But you do have 2 aces, which is pretty good in the reading. That's like big, new, starting, fresh energy that's happening in your life. And maybe, and it's like because of that, you started to become much more confident in yourself and your abilities and your decisions, maybe a little bit more strong-held or stronghold or whatever in those decisions that you are making in your life, kind of building up your boundaries. This seems to be more just with your life in general, not really love, maybe more so career based. Which I think is pretty good. Lots of Virgos, I think, like to focus on their career a bit more when their love life isn't going so well. Okay. I'm trying to read this in like a love type of way, but yeah, I'm thinking it's just a little bit more career based. Okay. Here, we're gonna pull some clarifiers from this tarot deck. This is the, what is this? Paulina Tarot. Super pretty. She has like such good artwork. I don't know if you can see that, but I just like, this is the box. I don't know, it's just really pretty. I love this deck. It's like my favorite. Okay. Let's see. What this big surprise is. That's what I want to figure out. I want to know what the big surprise is. Well, the Judgment card fell out, which tells me that, hold on, let me see if another card is going to fall out before I just start rambling. I have a tendency to do that. I'm not sure if that's the Aquarius in me or the Sagittarius, but whatever. Alright, those ones popped out pretty quickly. Alright, we have the Hermit and the Ace of Wands again. Okay, interesting. Something is happening in your life where you're becoming very creative, like big creative energy. So go you, hella proud of that. It's Ace of Wands and the Hermit. So it's almost like this, like, kind of surprise thing is just really you going into your own energy, finding some type of like creative thing that has been living inside of you for a while that maybe you haven't felt comfortable enough or confident enough to be able to share with the world or the people around you. And then with the Judgment card, I like to think of this card, this is kind of like karma for me. This is what I think it is. And that kind of means like the surprise here is that, okay, you went through all of this journey to get to your queen energy, okay? And then after you were, you know, humiliated, embarrassed, or whatever, maybe you didn't feel confident enough in your like new path that you were on, that caused you to be, you know, in this like arrogant masculine attracting arrogant masculine guys, maybe guys who just didn't really embody like good like partner energy, like I would just say. That's when karma came in and was like, no, look, like this surprise is that you are actually so worthy of not getting this bullshit type of energy given to you, or having you accept that kind of energy, because yeah, Virgos can do that a lot, that they're like, no, you have major creativity, major, I feel like aces are kind of like, this gives you value in a way. Does that make sense? And having that type of idea, that drive, whatever it is, maybe you haven't created something new, maybe you just are, something Virgos are really good at doing is finding new ways to do things, or like ways around obstacles or whatever. And it's like the world sees that, the world knows that, it sees that for you, and it wants you to know that, like, it sees how hard you work, the value that you have, and it's kind of like telling you that, like, you staying within that type of energy, in your hermit energy, in your energy, this is the card of the Virgo. Like, you just being yourself is literally gonna bring you your happiness and your balance that you have been missing or lacking in your life. It'll help your mentality state maybe not go so crazy all the time. It'll kind of bring you back here to help you feel safe, so that you can get into this King of Swords energy and start making healthy decisions for yourself and staying strong in those decisions, not letting people walk all over you anymore. That type of energy is just gone and out the door. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pull some little affirmations from this crystal deck that I got. It's beautiful. I love this deck. And we're gonna see about where this happiness time is kind of leading you in. Like, let's see what that's about. You communicate with ease and grace. Something maybe a little bit more business related. I am constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. My power animal supports, guides, and loves me throughout life. So this is kind of telling me that you are moving in this happy period of time that you're moving towards, or will be moving towards, or possibly are in right now. I'm not really sure. You will be able to, in this energy and in that time, you're going to be able to communicate with people a lot easier and not have so much doubt in yourself when you're communicating with them, in a way like you're not going to be able, like, what you're trying to say to somebody is not going to get lost. Like, they're going to be able to understand you and be on the same page as you during that time, because that also is going to help you bring like a lot of balance to your life, like a whole bunch of balance. And when you're in that energy, that is when manifestations are allowed to come in, because you won't have, when everybody around you is on the same page and everybody is all wanting the same type of thing, everything's going in the same direction, you will be able to manifest and have opportunities and things like that come to your life much easier than you are able to when you're, like, you know, being embarrassed or having fuck boys come into your fucking life, like, you know. And with your power animals supporting and guiding you and loving you through your life, this could be a pet that kind of is like your anchor, your love, your support. For me, it's my cats. This is Poseidon. He's right here. And Cersei's over there. Those are my two cats. But it also could honestly mean like somebody who's like your best friend. Because I like to think of like, I don't know, like my best friend personally, I would think is like my guard dog. Like, you know, like they are there for me no matter fucking what. Like they're gonna throw fucking hands if some bitch comes at me. Like, you know what I mean? Like that is the type of energy that you or have, or you are going towards, or that you need, you know? So I think that's pretty much it for this week. I hope that you like this, and if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, have a good day, guys.